Okay, we're going to begin March 20th of 2025 in New Delhi, because this is going to be the exact point of the vernal equinox. I'll show you here, right here, 0 degrees. If I go a day before, here is the vernal equinox. So at this exact moment, at 14 hours and 32 minutes, or 2:32, the sun is going to be at the vernal equinox point precisely. This is in New Delhi. Now, I have New Delhi and not on the for the East, only because I'm going to be playing a video to describe the energies that's going to happen here. This man talks about what's going to happen in India. So, in this sign, in this sign, 2:31 p.m. This will be 9 o'clock in the morning at Greenwich Mean Time, which means it'll be 5 o'clock in New York, 5 a.m. in New York at your Eastern Standard Time. So this is with the nakshatras. The ascendant is going to be in Cancer, just as you see the ascendant is going to be in Cancer. That's a water sign. All of the planets here, you will see Saturn is still in Aquarius on this day. Saturn doesn't get into Pisces until the 29th. But you have Rahu, Neptune, Venus, retrograde, Mercury, retrograde, and you have the Sun. Okay, these two here are parts of Fortune and Chiron. This is an asteroid. This is a mathematical point. It's an Egyptian legacy. I don't want to get into that right now because I've never seen proof of it. It's just a mathematical point, not unlike Rahu. Rahu is a mathematical point. However, it has 6,000 year legacy of predictions and energies. This is the North and the South. They both have it. So I will use these. So all of these are in Pisces, another water sign, as well as the moon is also going to be in Scorpio. So this is water, water, and water. Okay, I'm going to play this video, and he's going to describe it. He's going to describe it a little bit, precisely.
So now you can see this chart on your screen. This is the chart of ascension, the date which I said that it will move forward. The phase will start. So it is falling on 20th March 2025 at 14:31 time here in India. So if you look at, then the chart falls in Cancer ascendant, okay? And there are two major planets which are governing this horoscope. One is Ketu and one is Saturn. Now, why Saturn? Because ascendant is in Saturn's nakshatra. Ascendant Lord Moon is in Saturn's nakshatra and aspected by Saturn. And Sun, which is falling in Pisces, is also in Saturn's nakshatra.
So here we have Uttara Bhadrapada, which is Sun, which is the Sun is there. And over here you have the ascendant in Cancer. This is Saturn's nakshatra, Pushya. And over here is the moon in Anuradha, which is another Saturn nakshatra. Because they go in this order. Starting at 1, they go Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon. These are the deities and the planets that are assigned to them. Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon. Mars, Rahu. Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. Saturn. Okay, Mercury. Ends at Mercury. Now the first 9. Now the second 9. Maga is Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon. Mars, Rahu. Jupiter, Saturn. Again, Saturn, the Moon. Mercury. And now the last 9. I'm sorry. This here is a special one for it's for Vega. I'm sorry. I have this on here as with 28. This is a very tight, it's almost like a secret nakshatra. I am sorry. It is supposed to be 7. 7 is secular measurements, and this one here is a spiritual edition. I'm sorry, but again here it is Ketu, Venus, Sun, Moon, Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Saturn again, Saturn, Saturn, Saturn. That's what he's saying.
Uttar Bhadrapada. So, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant Lord, as well as the Ascendant, they govern the inherent fundamental strength of the chart. All of them are influenced by Saturn. And if you look at the Dasha, Saturn's Dasha, it will commence in Saturn's Dasha. So, Saturn has majority influence, and for Cancer ascendant, Saturn is not considered a good planet. And further, if you look at, Saturn is 8th lord in the 8th house, and 8th house, Saturn in Aquarius, and particularly the nakshatra of Purva Bhadrapada, they represent big changes, big transformations, big upheavals, and any kind of destruction of the old rotten societies, which later on pave the way for new good civilizations or societies to come up. So that is what Saturn is. Now, next planet which will have tremendous influence is Ketu, because if you look at Sun, like I said, the equinox position, Sun is associated with Rahu Ketu, and Ketu is aspected. Ketu here becomes very powerful, very important, because it is under the influence of 6 planets. So Sun, Venus, Mercury, Rahu, Jupiter and Mars, all of them are aspecting Ketu. And Ketu becomes very significant in this chart. Next.
How he's describing it. How he's describing it. Ketu is here. Ketu is here. Here you have direct opposition. Direct opposition. Because it is from house 12 to house 6. I guess is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is direct by the houses, not by direct degrees. It is by the house, just in general the house. And then over here you have, this is the 8th from Ketu, this is the 9th from Ketu. This is a earth to earth element sign, earth to earth. And this is Jupiter right here. And then you have this sign here with Mars. This is square. This is square. This is almost like a challenge. This is a challenge right here. And Mars is in Jupiter's nakshatra. Jupiter is here. So it's given him power. It's given him power, and it is charged. It's challenging Ketu. Okay, that's what he's saying.
Next point is that moon is also debilitated and it is in Scorpio. So Scorpio is ruled by Mars as well as Ketu. So in this case, if you see, Saturn and Ketu play a very significant role in terms of the events which will happen. Now see that Saturn and Ketu are not easy planets. They are planets of many things. They are planets of changes, transformations, destruction, suffering, sorrow, any miseries, troubles, any big destructive events. But they are also the planets of spirituality, detachment, liberation, emancipation, knowledge, dharma, and self-awareness, tapasya, renunciation, all these things. And they also become very significant for spiritual upliftment of the person.
So, with this, on this day, okay, on this day, you have Saturn and Saturn nakshatras, Saturn lunar houses with water energies, all activated by planets or ascendant. The ascendant, the sun, and the moon are the three anchors of energy, the major anchors of energy for the zodiac, for anyone's sign. So water is activated here. This is because you have around the sun, you have Mercury and Venus. They're beginning their cycles, and this is things that we experience and things that we refine in our lives as we prefer things. Okay. This is the new cycle happening. Nothing's going to happen on this day, even though moon is going to be in Scorpio. This primes it for one of the next times it's going to be in Scorpio, which is going to be June 11th. Okay, this is going to prime it. Now, at this time, because Saturn is here and it's in water, Saturn wants you to trust people. That is the secret of this time. So that's the key. They're going to use water against you, with floods coming in this up until June 11th. They're going to use water against you. Use water against them, and water in the Bible means people. This begins on the 20th, on the vernal equinox. And the vernal equinox is another cycle that's going to begin. It's for the whole year. It's the natural new year. If they feed the signs to feed their deities, then we do the same for ours. All of these water signs with Saturn nakshatras mean this year you will either see discipline by water, which is floods, mud floods, and water disaster, because that's how it will be delivered to you, because that's the time and season which nature has given everyone by these alignments and positions. But that's what the elite are seeing. This is not what you see. They want you to see the news. They want you to see disasters. You can do what they want, which is react and hate God and Mother Earth and doing this, who is doing this to you, because that's what the mud flow is going to be about. You can either hate God and Mother Earth for doing this to you, which both are the same, by the way, or you can see people needing help. You connect with people. When someone is in need, you help them. This is how you feed the waters, because waters in the Bible is people. This is why. Let me see my time. All right, I gotta end it here. I'm sorry.